Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel, so hope you guys are all having a great day. Now before I start, I want to mention two things. First off, if you're looking for a team in your level 250 plus, check out my team, War Enforcers. I'm currently leader. I'm master free to play at the moment. So yeah, we're looking for level 250 plus, preferably level 300. We're going to have a couple spots opening. But yeah, we do pretty well in wars and events. Last week we placed first in the breeding event by over 100,000 points compared to the next team. And then yeah, like the PvP before that we got second place, in this PvP we're ranked 4th. And we don't have a ton of high levels compared to a lot of these teams, but the coordination on this team is great. Massive shout out to everybody on it. So if you're looking to be part of a competitive team, we also got Air Force. So yeah, if you want to fly with the beast himself, at least for a couple weeks, then yeah, email me in game, master free to play. My name will probably be changed by the time this video goes out, because I am changing my name until I can get Odin back, which will be once PG fixed their frickin' servers to where it can be cross-platform again. Because I can't access my account that has Odin on it. So yeah, fun times. But anyway, that, and then also, you might be noticing that I'm uploading more gameplay videos. I hope you guys don't mind that. For me, it's kind of fun just to kind of fly a little bit, put some music on. If you have any suggestions for music ideas, I would greatly appreciate it. I know I have like kind of the same music again and again. I don't have a large variety, so if you want a particular like set of music to a flying video, just message me in-game with the name and the title and all that, and I will try and use it. But anyway, okay. So let's talk about this season, my final kind of thoughts. I've seen some gameplay. I want to kind of explain my reasoning on why I say what I do on these dragons. Now, a lot of people took what I said. I said Codel will be decent. Okay, will be good. I'm liking. People took that, I think like 90% of you took it to mean I meant he's overpowered, you know. I guess a lot of people thought, you know, Odin's going to be posting a video on against Princess Dread, against 3 defenders, you know, soloing Princess Dread with 3 defenders with Codel, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, okay. I said he would be decent for most levels, because a lot of people are going to be watching this particular video, or that particular video, where it's not going to be maxed out players. So I know a lot of people are like, okay, you know, you can only use hunters. To be quite honest with you, if you can't fly hunters, you're going to have to use sorcerers and warriors. A lot of people don't like hunters, you know? So I try to be unbiased as possible. You'll look at my current lineup, right? I mean, I have basically 3 hunters. I mean, this is what I run with because these are the only dragons that I use. But I have 1 sorcerer, and then, you know, I have 3 hunters. So I definitely love hunters. But the thing is that I kind of try to be unbiased as much as possible in saying, you know, a lot of, you're going to fly the dragons that you enjoy flying the best. Which means that if you really enjoy flying sorcerers, you're going to fly sorcerers better. So that's kind of my philosophy on that. That's why I kind of say, you know, sometimes warriors and sorcerers can be good. It's not just hunters. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of quick thing on that. Okay, so divines. Let's start off with Codel. I think he'll be decent. Again, if you are in, you know, level 200 or below, I think he'll definitely be useful. I mean, really, he's quite good. He has a way to increase damage. He has a way to, you know, switch to resist, get rage, even if he's rage drained between islands, which this adaptive resist is really useful for. And then you have this way of dealing a good amount of damage to multiple targets at once. If you can spam 2 of those, a lot of times, if the base is relative to your own level, that will be able to 2-shot most towers. So overall, Codel is extremely good. And if you're not getting Codel to get Codel, really the half-priced prizes are extremely useful for anybody, really. I mean, it's super good because you get all these materials that you can use in other events to get more points in those events, like, you know, the Mystic Fragments, Egg Tokens, which gives you more sigils to use on other things. So it's kind of like you're investing in future endeavors, you know, by getting the half price. So that's why I say always get the half price, because it is quite useful. You know, even if you're not going to actually use the dragon, the price is enough should be good enough to merit using your sigils on them. Now, his viability at my level against high level bases against defenders probably not going to work. I probably would not use this guy in wars at my level if I was like attacking like a level 340. Because in the wars that I do normally, I take out the highest level or almost in the first wave with multiple defenders. So could I really use this guy? No, I'd still stick with Neptus, but he's not terrible. I think he'll be useful if you are level 100 below, especially. Like this guy would be definitely useful for you. Because again, at lower levels, warriors and sorcerers are still viable, and even at high levels, in Harbinger they do really well. So yeah, anyway, that's my opinions on Codel. Now the Hunter. Now this is where a lot of people were getting offended that I said I don't think it's going to be that useful. Now I want to explain the reasoning behind it. Okay, here's the thing. I don't see this guy being as useful as dragons like Neptus or Ibreen or Fomar because he doesn't have an easy way to dodge high-level mages or even defended pretty good bases. Because the reason, okay, and what I mean by that is that with Neptus, you have this one-shot, sorry, you have this one-shot, why can I not do this? There we go. You have this one-shot white spell, so while you're turning, and I might do a video on this to kind of show you, regardless of what island it is, you can actually shoot it while turning and dodge every single mage shot with Riptide, if you shoot this fast enough. So you have a way to dodge mages regardless. Now with Fomar, what you can do is you kind of have two options with this guy. You can use Entrap, which is much faster than Sand, and you don't even have to blink, you just shoot Entrap on the blue mage, and even if it's super shotted, you use this Vanish really quickly, and you take no rage drain at all. Or, if you have to, you can use Autumn's Reap, and it will increase your damage, and you can spam down the blue mage while turning, and you take no rage drain. And it's extremely, extremely useful if you know how to fly hunters at high levels, and you are really good at that. You can have a hunter that is extremely, extremely viable. Now, the reason why I say Codel, or what, not Codel, whatever his face is, I don't know, the hunter, alright? I'm not good with pronunciation, I think we all know this. The reason why I say he's not really that good in that respect is that it causes damage to, it causes buildings to take damage over time. It does not increase his attack. So, if a mage is high enough, and you can't spam it down while turning, this guy is going to get hit by every single mage shot. And once he does that, he has no way to heal. And this Everlasting Hunt is 2 rage. So if you get hit by 2 mage shots, a red and a blue mage, like that are on most islands, and you use this while turning to try and take him out, but you fail, you're going to have 0 rage, and you're going to get taken out super easily by a Dark Flag. And have no way to heal or, come back to life. So that's why this guy just doesn't really have that utility that the other hunters have. Now, if you don't have the other hunters, sure, this guy might be useful. But honestly, do I see him being overpowered like Neptus? No. He just doesn't have that particular utility that you really need at higher levels. Now, at lower levels, sure, I think he'll be useful. I mean, again, most dragons in reality, at lower levels, are useful, regardless of their spells. It's just, that's kind of the way it is. Now, except for Gladius. Gladius actually freaking sucked. What in the world? I don't know what in the world I said there, but he sucked, okay? But this guy, I think, at higher levels, it's not really worth going for because you already have better options. If you have Fomar and Ibreen and Neptus, why do you need a fourth hunter? Realistically speaking, you can only use a maximum of 3 dragons per run. You really only need 3 dragons that are extremely good on your roster at any time. That's why I kind of like having my roster clean like this, because I use the dragons that I always use. It kind of keeps it clean, it looks a little bit better. That's just my personal opinion on how I run my roster. But yeah, you only need 3 dragons at any point in time, so I just don't think he's, once I get him, I probably will level him up a little bit for videos, but I don't think he'll be on my roster, He's just not that type of dragon. Now we talk about Witzel, the witty dragon. See what I did? Anyway, see what I did there? Anyway, okay, this guy's ridiculously overpowered. Okay, here's the funny thing, alright? So I upload a video. Max Witzel. Okay, I was like, everybody's gonna be super happy with me. No, it got like 20 dislikes, and I'm thinking, like, why in the world? People are like complaining, oh no, it's against invaders, so you can't see how OP he is, if he's good or not. Okay, so Odin, I don't know why in the world, like, I probably should just take that video down. And I'm like, okay, fine, alright, fine. Hard to please, I get it. So I upload a video against a Matt Switzel versus a nearly max base with the defender. I'm like, okay, there's no way they're gonna, dislike this video because it's a good base. No, people are like, no, dude, the defender didn't completely defend. He just watched it. I wanna say something, but no, guys. Okay, very, very hard to please. But guys, I don't think you guys understand. Okay, Witzel is ridiculously overpowered. I mean, ridiculously overpowered. This spell right here, it's 2 rage for the first cast, but I didn't know when it first came out. There is no rage cost for the second cast where it explodes and debuffs towers. This thing is arguably better than the star. Because not only is it about the same, but the thing is that this dragon will go to the next tier as soon as it comes out. Destar can't do that. This is basically like a free-to-play quote-unquote Destar. The reason why I say that is it's much easier to get this dragon than it is to get Destar. So if you're a lower level, this is your opportunity to get a dragon kind of like Destar, which is ridiculously overpowered. I mean, Destar can kind of wipe through most bases. Because he just has that HP. This dragon will also have that similar HP and the similar spell sets. I think this guy is totally worth it. I am stoked to get him. For a warrior, I think he is extremely overpowered. For a warrior, he is extremely overpowered. This stuns towers, this debuffs towers, and deals an insane amount of damage, and reduces all damage, and there's no cooldown. If you watch those videos carefully, there is no freaking cooldown on this spell. You can literally have it sitting there on your dragon for, I think, eternity. It is ridiculous. I am so stoked to get him. I can't wait. I mean, he's honestly completely overpowered. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I think he's totally worth it. I mean, I think at at max level, he is debatably better than Neptus. Because Neptus at max Harbinger is, technically speaking, just a legendary Harbinger dragon. This guy is a mythic Harbinger dragon, which has more HP, not as much as attack, but these 2 spells right here can make up for the fact that he doesn't have as much attack, because with the debuff, it will most likely deal about the same amount of damage as Neptus does. Coupled with this right here, I mean, guys, people ask my opinion on it, I think he's extremely overpowered. I'm excited to get him. I'm excited to get him, for sure. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this guy's helped you guys out, kind of decide what you want to do. He is extremely overpowered. I'm really excited to get him. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this dragon, if you think he's good, or like any of these dragons, really. If you think any of these are good, anything like that, let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.